Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Today we're going to be doing a review of World of Warships, the free-to-play tactical naval warfare MMO, developed and published by Wargaming Group Limited in 2015. World of Warships allows you to play in both PvP and PvE battle mode, using a variety of naval vessels from around the world. From frigates and gunboats to dreadnoughts, aircraft carriers, and submarines, and many more. Players can form divisions of multiple players in competitive and cooperative play, or join a queue for 12 versus 12 battles, ranked battles, with various leagues, brawls, and various game events also being available. This gives players many options for what they want to do and how they want to play. Now, the game is free to play and allows you to progress pretty far without spending any money, but the game does allow pay to win, with a lot of the highest level content being difficult to obtain without spending money. Full disclosure, I haven't spent any money on this game, and I don't support pay to win as a concept in gaming. I'm also not very good at World of Warships and play it once in a while with a few Steam friends who enjoy it. So with that, let's get into World of Warships and see what it's all about. Okay, so this is the main screen once you've launched the game, and you get into the launcher, and you launch the game, and this is what comes up first. This is the port that you start out in, and you can actually select different ports that you want to use. I've used the naval base on occasion, and it's kind of cool because you can see in the background all like the shipbuilding materials and all that. So it's something, just a little affectation for when you're in between battles and you're kind of making upgrades to your ships. A lot of the features of this game, they pop up like saying invite your friends, you get rewards for doing that. You can also purchase premium credits in order to have like I guess a monthly subscription, but it's based on days instead of actual months. You could do 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, 30, 180, 360. And you can pay for your subscription with doubloons. And doubloons aren't just currency that you pay for with money. You can actually get doubloons from doing certain in-game events. So that's kind of important to know. If you don't want to spend any real-world money, you don't have to, but the more you play the game, the more opportunities you'll have to earn different types of currency that you can use for some of the pay-to-win content. You have a dockyard, which is an ongoing event that changes. And according to the event rules, let's see what it says here about the event rules. I've never actually used this, but the dockyard event takes you through the phases of building a ship and then rewards you with that ship upon completing those phases. Each phase comprises a set amount of different phases that you have to go through each process, and you can progress through the shipbuilding phases by either completing dockyard combat missions or spending pay-to-win currency. And you don't just get whatever the ship is, sometimes you also get other rewards as well. Like for this particular shipbuilding event here, it looks like by progressing through the phases, you also obtain 10,000 coal rewards, which is another form of currency, at phase 8, and you get 250,000, I believe that's commander experience, at phase 19. So we'll go back out to the main menu so I can show you a little bit about this. The loading times in between different screens aren't really that bad. And the loading times for battle queues, I've never really seen them go longer than 2 or 3 minutes. Usually they're a lot less than that. So there really aren't a lot of waiting times in this game. Now I want to show you one other thing here. Let's go to the armory. Every day you can collect a free reward. It's called the arm. Well, this one here is called the Armory Coffer, and it has a recurring daily bundle that you can pick up for free. And with this bundle, you get a possible random reward. You can get doubloons. You can get a boost in the amount of credits that you receive for completing missions, ship XP boost, commander XP boost, and so on. You can also earn free premium account days to boost your subscription. So that's important. You want to check this every day when you play this game. Every day that you log in, make sure you're checking it to get whatever your free reward is. And I used some of the doubloons I had earned from doing some events, and I bought another random bundle that each purchase of the bundle ends up being either a little bit more expensive or a little less expensive depending, and you get different rewards for each one. So you can try that out. If you earn a little bit of doubloons, most of the things that you end up buying with doubloons tend to be, anywhere from a couple hundred to several thousand doubloons cost, but those bundles are fairly cheap. So if you're like me and you don't really buy any currency, it's a great way to use those doubloons unless you want to save them for something specific. Also, with the in-game drops for World of Warships, you get these containers, and containers come in all different types. They have specific event containers. There are whatever these types of containers are that I collected from my drops and whatnot. And you can collect the containers. You could just straight up select what type of container you want. You either want like more economic rewards, more signals, camouflages. If you're running low on these types of usable items, you can exchange for more coal, or you could just try your luck at collecting a super container. It's not a great odd. The odds of it aren't really that good, but I always try my luck anyway, because you never know. And I'm just playing this game for fun. I'm not doing it to be competitive, so. Okay, so I just tried my luck, and let's see. Let's open all these containers now. Okay, so I received 2,000 coal, 18,000 elite commander experience, 50,000 credits, 3 20% credit boosts, 9 100% ship XP boosts, 6 100% commander XP boosts, and this here is part of a collection for the King of the Sea. It's called Ramming Speed. I'm not familiar with the collections. My knowledge of this game is fairly limited. This review is basically just to show you what the game looks like and how it plays. This is something that if you're interested in the game, you're going to want to delve a little further into this on your own, depending on how interested you are in actually being a part of the game. So it looks like there are different collections you can collect, and you probably get rewards for that. So let's look here at some of the combat missions. Obviously there's a battle pass here. You have common missions that you can select. We went through the dockyard missions. Completing these missions allow you to complete stages of the dockyard event. Looks like they have a Pan American Cruisers event. They have a Welcome Back event for those of us that haven't been playing and we're just coming back to the game. And they have a Brawl, Ranked, and Clans event. I'm not actually part of a clan. I don't have a division that I'm a part of. I'm just a solo player, so I don't actually do any of those types of things. Another thing about the game, you can go to a news section that tells you new things that are happening with the game, new missions, new events, things like subscription awards. They have ship's log. they have pretty much anything you could think of related to this game. They've kind of distilled it down into a news segment that you can read. And I believe it's every day. Somewhere buried within the news of the game, you can also get a free reward. So that's something you might want to consider doing if you play the game. So we got that stuff out of the way. I really want to show you, they had here, I'm looking, nope, wrong button. I want to show you these video tutorials because I actually never looked at these tutorials. When I jumped into the game initially, I just kind of started playing. That's just kind of my thing. I don't really like going through tutorials. I'd rather just jump into the game and try to figure it out. But these actually look kind of cool, and they give you a lot of information on like the basics of the game, things that you can do to make your gameplay better. So I'm going to go ahead and play a couple of these videos for you. We're not going to go through all of them because there's just so many. But I want to just kind of touch on some basics here. We'll go through the first video, basically just going over the whole entire game, you know, and how it works. We will also talk about consumables, how they work, because those are important. Using consumables, the right types of consumables for the ship, that's important. We could go over modules, and then we can go over like the economy and how that works. So that way you get a kind of a broad view of different aspects of the game, and then I'll jump into a few battles. I have a couple of ships that I've earned over the last couple of months just playing this game, you know, maybe once every couple of weeks. But I've earned some ships, and I'll take you through like what a cruiser is like and show you that, and I'll take you through how, you know, a battleship and how to play on that. And then I'll finish it off with an aircraft carrier, which I just unlocked. And I've actually been having a lot of fun with the aircraft carrier, much more so than the ships. But we'll go through those. And I can't show you the submarines today. I haven't unlocked those yet. And I've been told by people that play the game pretty religiously that they're a little tricky, and you have to really learn how to play it in order to have any kind of success with it. So first off, we're going to go into the game basics, and I'm going to launch this video. And these videos are fairly short, but I just want you to get an idea of what the basics of the game are. So here we go.
Welcome to your personal port, Captain. Choose a ship and click on the battle button. The conditions for victory are displayed on the loading screen, but pay attention, the objectives might change. 2 teams take part in each battle, with the green colour representing allies. You shouldn't fire at them. It can be helpful to look at the minimap occasionally so you know what's going on and can decisively act to help your allies in good time. Ships can't speed up, stop or turn in just a second, so you should think about your manoeuvres in advance. Stay constantly on the move with course changes to evade shells and torpedoes. Master this skill and you'll live longer and win more often. Take a target lead while firing at a moving enemy. The farther a target and the faster their speed, the greater the lead you should take. If your ship is set on fire or flooded, she'll start losing HP. Push the R key to carry out repairs. However, you'll only be able to use this ability again once the cooldown period is over. After a battle finishes, you'll be able to see how you performed on the statistics screen. The amount of XP and credits you earn depends on how successful you were in battle. Don't forget that XP is gained by the ship you headed into battle with. This can be spent in port, on researching modules, or even on a next tier ship, which will be better and more powerful. Credits should be spent on improving your ship or purchasing new ones. All ships are divided into 4 types: heavily armoured battleships with the most powerful guns, fast and stealthy destroyers with deadly torpedoes, cruisers, which make versatile fighters, and aircraft carriers that have aircraft as their primary weapon. Try out different ship types and choose the one that fits your playstyle best. The more battles you play, the more opportunities you will unlock. Don't forget to watch our training videos. Knowledge is power. Good luck in battle, and may the seas be fair for you.
Okay, so that basically gives you the rundown of what you can do in the game. It's pretty straightforward. And like they say, you know, the more you play this game, the more you'll be able to unlock, the more you'll be able to do. And it really is, it can be fun. It can be a little frustrating at first. There's a pretty steep learning curve, I found. But it's a lot of fun. So we'll go over consumables. And then I think after that, we'll just go over the economy. I'll leave the modules out for now because that's not going to be as important right now. But the consumables are definitely important. I find that I end up using my consumables pretty frequently. So I want to make sure we're covering that.
Any ship in World of Warships can gain additional abilities or have some of their characteristics temporarily improved. In today's episode of How It Works, we're going to talk about how consumables achieve that.
And just to let you know, this is a 16-minute video. We're not going to be covering all of that. I'm just going to kind of let it do the basics, the intro, and then we'll move on from there.
In World of Warships, all consumables operate for a limited amount of time and need to cool down before their next use. You can accelerate the cooldown time of consumables with the Jack of all trades commander skill and November Foxtrot signal. Additionally, almost all consumables have a limited number of uses, but this number can be increased with the Superintendent skill. The only consumable with an unlimited number of charges is Damage Control Party. Let's start with that one.
Okay, so I don't want to go into that too much further. It's just going to be very in-depth. But you can kind of see that there are some different consumables that make your play a lot easier, make you more effective at taking out enemy targets. And they also touched very slightly on signals and stuff. And I'm going to go through that because I actually have a whole bunch of signals that I'm still using. So I'm going to select my Rochester ship here. This is one of my, I believe the Rochester was a destroyer. No, it's my heavy cruiser. Okay, this is my heavy cruiser. I'm going to select this ship, and then I'm going to select equipment. And these are the upgrades that I've put on my ship. And these are the armaments, the consumables, and the signals that I have available. As far as the armaments go, this ship comes with a high explosive shell, an armor-piercing shell, and depth charges. The consumables that I'm using are my Damage Control Party, a defensive anti-aircraft fire, which repels enemy planes, a hydroacoustic search, which increases the range of acquisition of enemy ships and torpedoes, including those within smoke screens, which is very important, and a smoke screen generator to reduce the risk of being detected by enemy ships. With the signals, some of them have specific types of uses, like this particular signal, the Juliet Charlie, completely eliminates the risk of my ship's magazine detonating. So if I take too much damage, I don't have to worry about my ship's magazine exploding, especially if it's on fire. this signal, the Indy Yankee, reduces fire extinguishing time by 20%. And the Juliet Yankee, BISO2, I guess you'd pronounce it, reduces flooding recovery time by 20%, and so on. These are actually really important. Some of them increase your ship's speed. Some of them have a chance of fires being caused by shell increase, so you could actually, you know, have a better chance of causing flooding and causing a fire on an enemy ship when you strike them. So some of these are very important, and it's always good to kind of know what your ship's capable of, what it's good at, and how to use these. You'll figure it out as you play. You'll figure out what works best for you. So those are some of the consumables, and I think we're going to leave the rest of the tutorial videos for now. I was going to go into the economy, but that's not really important unless you want to start jumping in to premium items and paying real world money, in which case I really don't want to support that, so I'll let you figure that out on your own. But let's jump into a battle here. I want to use my heavy cruiser, and we're going to try just a random battle. And it has us in queue, and it looks like it's already starting to load it, so this shouldn't take very long. Okay, this is the estuary, and this is a domination battle. And the domination battle is where you have 4 different locations, and the enemy team that can hold the most locations for the longest amount of time wins. And you earn points depending on how many locations your team holds. And then once the teams reach 1,000, or once the score reaches 1,000, then the team wins. So this is going to be kind of fun. Each of these types of missions usually start out with a wide array of different types of ships. This particular battle, it looks like we have some gunboats, we have some cruisers or destroyers, and we have a battleship on each side and an aircraft carrier. So I'm going to angle myself. I like to try to go between these little island areas. I find that they give me a little bit of cover and make it a little bit easier for me to snipe people. So we'll check this out.
Enemy force detected.
Okay, it looks like somebody discovered a ship. Okay, he's way over there. He's outside of my range, so I don't have to worry about him right now. Okay, so we got some, looks like maybe destroyers or cruisers over there. And as you play the game, you'll start to recognize ships based on the type. I'm not very good at that, so... Okay. Excuse me, there we go.
Enemy cruiser detected. Enemy destroyer detected.
There we go. I was zooming in. This is my target. It's shift, and you basically zoom in so that you can see a long-range target. And I see him right there. I'm going to have to give him a little lead because these guns take a little while to get there. So you want to lead your target. See, he's going too fast. I'm going to have to lead even further. Looks like I got him on that shot. Nice. So we're going to move up. I'm going to hide right over in this area by these islands. I want to help claim and hold this particular zone. And you can see that it's ringed off with buoys to mark the zone. Now you got to be careful, because if you run into another ship, even a friendly ship, you will take damage. So definitely don't want to do that. Okay. Looks like he's almost within range. As soon as my guns are ready, I should be able to fire at him. Let's see, he's slowing down. I'm probably going to miss him. No, it looks like I got him. There we go.
Our team is taking the lead.
Oh, that. Ooh, I just got him in the front. Okay. There we go. Okay, looks like we got another guy over here. And I gotta wait for my guns to actually target this area. And he's slowing down. That might be good for me. I might actually be able to get him, but I don't think so. Nope, because he's speeding up now. Oh, I just missed. I just missed him. Okay. There we go. Oh, is he within range? Oh, shit. He is. I gotta start moving because you don't want to sit still in this game for too long. They will torp you if you sit still. Nice, that was a good hit. Not sure why he decided he wanted to come over here and do a head-to-head, but you can tell he's on fire, so he's severely damaged. His guns are probably offline at the moment. We're just gonna keep hammering him. There we go. He's gone. Perfect.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Nice. I helped take out a battleship. I feel so impressive right now. Usually I get my ass kicked. Okay, so we're picking up some speed. I have it set to full throttle because I want to get some speed going here so I can get out of the way. It looks like we have some anti-aircraft flying over there and I don't want to get caught with my pants down, so you got to be careful when you're turning because you can oversteer. So these vessels are fine instruments. Okay. And yeah, he's going to be way outside of my range. They're going to take him out before I have a chance to do anything. So I'm going to slow it down. And we're going to pretty much just wait and see if he gets taken out. You can see what some of the other guys are doing. He's got a whole armada against him. Yep, there he goes. He's almost done. He might get within range. I don't know. Let's see if I can fire off a couple of shots, maybe.
Our victory is in sight.
Yeah, that was pretty straightforward. It didn't take too much, and I didn't really take any damage, so that was pretty good for me. All the enemy warships were destroyed. This gives you a little bit of a synopsis on how the battle went. I hit 44 targets with my main guns. I destroyed one ship by myself. I set 2 ships on fire, or I set 2 fires on ships. And let's see. Hit an enemy ship with my main battery guns. Yep. And I hit 14 targets, it looks like, with my secondary guns. So it's not too bad. You also you earn tasks for different missions. If you have combat missions selected, you can earn those task rewards. And let's see what the team score was. Yeah, you can pull up the score for your entire team, and it shows where you rated. I was pretty low on the scoreboard. But that's pretty standard. I don't have a lot of experience with this game. I'm still pretty new to it. And you can look at detailed reports showing like how much damage you actually did over the course of the battle, when the battle started, how long it lasted, etc. So that's good if you want to kind of get an idea of how you performed and where you shined in your performance. This is a good way to do that. And finally, it has data for any credits and experience that you earned. So you can look through this at your leisure and get an idea of how much you made off the fight. I spent 37,000 credits to join this fight. That was probably with repairs and consumables. So I ended up breaking 100,000 credits total that I made in profit just for doing that mission. And then you have your experience rewards here, your ship experience rewards, and your commander experience rewards. So we'll head back to port. Now for each ship you have a commander that you can select. And for me, on this particular cruiser, I have Commander Elliot selected. And you spend the commander experience points that you earn doing missions on different upgrades. So this will help train this commander. I have Grease the Gears, which increases my main battery traverse speed by 15%. It's very useful when you're trying to move around and target different ships. That traverse speed can really save your life. So that's an important skill I found. I also have Demolition Expert selected here. The chances of causing a fire on the target are increased by 1%. Chances of secondary battery causing a fire is 1%. And ammunition explosion radius when attacking submarines is 15%. I also have Adrenaline Rush unlocked for this commander. And this gives you a boost to a bunch of different reload times and continuous anti-aircraft damage. So this is something that I found useful, and I went with that. So we're going to go back, and we showed you the heavy cruiser. So the next ship I want to take you on is going to be, let's do the Miyagi, or the Miyogi. This is a battleship. This was the first battleship I believe that I got, and I've had a lot of fun with this ship. I'm not very good with it, but it is kind of fun to play. It's got the big guns, so if you really can get a good hit on somebody, you can do a lot of damage. So let's load this one in, and I'll show you what this ship looks like. Going to be in queue for a minute or so. There we go. The queue times are pretty quick, so this should be fun. Okay, this is the ring, and with the ring, the object is to destroy all ships or capture the enemy base. So we're going to, and it looks like there's pretty standard ship setup. You have your gunboats, your frigates, your cruisers, your battleships, and each team has an aircraft carrier. Now, battleships turn like beached whales, but each battleship is different. So I'm using a Japanese battleship, and that has a completely different setup than some of the other battleships from different countries. And this game does give you collision warnings if you're approaching land, to help you know you might be hitting, because if you're zoomed in with your guns and you're looking for targets or you're firing on something, you can't see what you're going to collide with. And that collision warning is very helpful. So I'm going to head over to our little base area here. I want to make sure that they can't control that. And I'm pretty much going to just patrol this little area here. And hopefully we can successfully complete this mission as well.
Enemy force detected.
Looks like there's a ship out here, but he's just outside of my range. Now, not all of the enemies that we fight are other players. This enemy has the little colons next to its name on both sides, and that means that it's an NPC. So
Battleship detected.
we're getting really close. We're getting really, really close here. It looks like he's starting to move. Oh.
Enemy cruiser detected.
He got just out of my range. Yeah. Yeah, I just missed him. Damn. Okay. Let's see if there's somebody else I might be able to target a little easier. Slow down, and he's getting ready to come out right here. Oh, I need to lead him a lot more than that. They're also really friggin' quick. Really, really quick. I turn like a beached whale, but he doesn't. He can turn a lot faster than me. So let's see. Go. We're going to try to line up a good shot. He's probably going to move out of the way, but I might get lucky. Ooh. Got lucky on that hit. And they will ram you, so you got to be real careful. They are not shy about trying to ram your ass. Okay. Let's see. Might be able to target this guy over here. Okay, he's slowing down. Damn it, he's turning now. I'm gonna miss him. If I can get close enough, I could probably take him out. The only problem is he'll do serious damage. Okay, so let's see. My guns are taking a long time to line up here. Looks like he's almost fully stopped. He's not really moving very fast.
Enemy heavily damaged.
Perfect. I got him only because he was moving in a straight line and he wasn't moving very fast. But now you can see he's picking up speed and he's trying to dodge a little bit. So let's turn. And you can see I'm moving my ship while we do this. So I'm trying to lead. Hopefully I'll be able to hit the front of his ship. Nice. Okay. I gotta turn a little bit because he's gonna hit me. Ooh. Yep, he just caught the front of my ship. Or the back of my ship. So we're gonna speed up because we're taking a beating here. I'm going to line him up, and hopefully I'll be able to get a good hit on him.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh, we got some torpedoes incoming, but I think I might actually be able to miss them. Yep. Okay. Now, he's not a very good shot, but he's also an NPC, so that could be why. We got a battleship coming in behind us, and it'll take a while for my guns to actually get ready to hit him, but I can hit this guy now. So I'm just going to make full steam ahead, and hopefully that battleship's going to be a poor shot. So we're going to Yeah, he looks like he's getting ready to try to line up to,
Torpedoes, direct front.
damn, right into the line of them.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Ooh, he got me with a torpedo. What? Point blank range. I got him with point blank range. And my secondary guns are going to do some damage on him. And as soon as... There we go. My main guns hit him. My secondary guns are doing quite a bit of damage. There's a lot going on with this game. There's a lot.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to slow down to 1/4. Try to help my guns line up a little bit faster. Damn, come on. Come on. These things turn like beached whales. There we go. Come on. There we go.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Bye-bye.
Cruiser sunk.
Shit. I'm gonna get hit with all
Torpedoes to
three.
starboard.
There ain't nothing I can do about
Below
it.
the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Yep. And I'm done. Hey, at least I took him out. At least I took him out. So that really sucks because we got one cruiser, one battleship, and our aircraft carrier against 2 battleships and an aircraft carrier. That cruiser might have a better time of it because it's going to be more agile, but yeah, as you can see, I'm not the best at this game, but it is fun. And I can observe the battle. I can go into free camera mode and kind of look around and watch what everybody's doing, which is kind of cool. See, we can see we got some guys over here. Looks like they're taking out that battleship. Hopefully they'll be able to sink him. Ooh. A couple of NPCs. That guy's okay. He's probably going to last longer because he's not an NPC. The NPCs tend to be kind of stupid in this game. And very bad shots. They're like stormtroopers from Star Wars. They can't hit the broadside of a barn, but human players tend to be much better. And it looks like he might be actually heading towards the aircraft carrier. So perhaps he's spotted an aircraft carrier that he's going to go take out. Yep. And the aircraft carrier is trying to attack him, so... Ooh. He's got his anti-aircraft guns going. Yeah, see what I mean? The battleship over there, it shoots. You know, it couldn't hit the broadside of a barn 2 inches away. I mean, look at that. Literally firing right on him and he can't even hit it, so. But yeah, this is kind of cool. You can watch other people, and if you don't want to, you can just exit the battle at this point because you're already done. You won't be able to use this ship again until after the battle's concluded. But I could jump into a different ship and show you what those are like. So the last ship I wanted to show you today was the aircraft carrier. I just got this ship. I'm still really new with it, but I've been having a lot of fun with this ship and trying to learn how to use it properly. It's just a blast. So let's go ahead and jump on the aircraft carrier and we'll take a look at that and I'll show you what it can do. Eventually I'd like to try out submarines as well, just to get that experience so that I can try all different kinds of ships. So we're going to pull up the battle. And here we go. Now the first thing I'm going to do with an aircraft carrier is I want to keep it as far on my side of the map as I can. So I'm going to set it up to auto-navigate.
Autopilot mode enabled.
And I'm going to set a couple of waypoints so that it goes back and forth. There we go. And this way,
Action stations.
This way I can just launch my planes and focus on my planes, and I don't have to deal with anything else unless I'm being attacked. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select my aircraft, my attack craft, and we're going to send them out, and we're going to see if we can find some enemy ships. And hopefully we'll be able to find some enemy ships right away. And I'm still getting used to how to target them. So, looks like we have
Enemy force detected.
some enemy planes over here, which means that the aircraft carrier is probably in that direction over there. Okay. Looks like there's a battleship. Oh, we got a gunner over here. I'm going to try to take out this gunner. This gunboat. These things can do a lot of damage because they're really quick. So, we're going to line it right up. And I'm going to lead it out a little bit. Looks like I overshot, so I'm going to have to circle back around and make another pass. Got to be real careful when you're lining up those shots. So here we go. So we're going to line them up. And hopefully that does some damage. Yeah, I took him out halfway, so we're going to make another pass at him. Okay. I'm going to use my engine cooldown. We're going to line him up again. Oh, I just missed him. Just missed him. Okay, so my planes are out of fuel, and they've moved on now. And the next one that I'm going to pull up is going to be my torpedo bombers. And the torpedo bombers are a little different. With these, you don't actually, you don't have to target a specific location. It's more like you're targeting a specific direction. So we're going to head over with our torpedo bombers. And it looks like there's a ship over here, so we're going to line it right up. The torpedoes actually work really well against battleships.
Waypoint reached.
Because they don't turn very quickly. So they're much easier to take out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bypass this. Nope, fuck it. He took out my dude. I'm taking him out. There we go. Yep. He wanted to take out my my comrade, so I'm gonna make another pass at him. We're gonna take his ass out. Come on. Did I overshoot that? I think I did. Damn. But I can make another pass. Let's do it. Let's do it. There we go.
Our team has taken the lead.
So we took his ass out. And I'm pretty severely damaged, but I'm going to just use the last of my my life here to make a pass at this asshole. So hopefully I can get him with that. Now the last attack run that I can do here is a bomber. And these are basically pinpoint attacks. You'll drop it right on a specific location. I found that they're actually not that easy to line up the right way. And you can very easily miss a narrow ship. So, I'm going to bypass all these guys. And I'm going to go look for their aircraft carrier. Now, some aircraft carriers don't really move. They just kind of sit in one spot, and they don't do what I do and auto-navigate back and forth between a couple of points.
Our victory is in sight.
That really makes them sitting ducks. So we're gonna head over this way. The last possible location of their aircraft carrier. I think he was over here. And we'll see if we can find him. And you can communicate with other teams. If you're in a division, you can use comms. I have voice chat turned off because they tend to get really loud sometimes. Okay, yep, there's the aircraft carrier. Okay. And he's going to start damaging me with his anti-aircraft. But hopefully I'll be able to put a nice dent in him. Okay. We're going to line this up just right. Okay. Let's see if we can... Nope, we didn't survive that. Okay, can I do some more torpedo launchers? We'll do some torpedo launchers here. We'll help take out this battleship. I think we're going to win just on points alone at this point. There's way more of us than there are of them, so...
Engaging enemy.
No. No. That was way too no bueno. Okay, we're gonna have my aircraft return here, and I'm just gonna use regular attack craft at this point. I don't do so well with the torpedoes. I haven't quite learned how to do that correctly. But I seem to do pretty well with the attack craft. And he's already practically dead. He's an NPC against a human player, a couple human players, so he's not going to last. I might not even make it before he's gone. So let's see. Okay. I'm going to move in. Nope, I didn't even get a chance to hit him. So... yeah, I mean, as you can see, the game can be kind of fun. Like I said, there is a pay-to-win aspect to the game. But you can earn everything pretty much without pay-to-win. It would just take you forever and a day. So, I mean, if you could make this game a full-time job, you'd never need to spend $1. So, that's just something to keep in mind if you're going to play it. But it is kind of fun. And you can earn premium time just from doing different events out of containers that you earn. So, like, I earned a container here because I had done so many battles today. So I ended up earning a container, and we'll see what I got. Oh, I got some signal flags out of it, so that'll help. That'll keep me well stocked with signal flags. And, yeah, that's World of Warships, everybody. If you want to support more content on my channel, please follow to get notified when I go live. You can help me by subscribing to the channel. Subscriptions are $4.99 to start, and you get 1 free sub if you're an Amazon Prime member to use on Twitch. It's a great way to help the channel grow and expand the content I create. You'll want to make sure to tune in throughout the week, starting around 3 p.m. Eastern time for more games, drops, and sometimes I do variety streams where I'll play games and do watch parties together. Fridays are viewer's choice. I play whatever you guys ask me to play. So if there's something specific you want me to try out, just let me know ahead of time so that I can make sure to download it and get it all set up and ready to go. I do live stream reviews every Saturday and Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I bring you live game reviews. Sometimes they have drops enabled, so make sure you put it on your calendars. That way you can check out a new game and maybe get some free in-game items for watching. And don't forget to subscribe with that free Prime Twitch subscription you get for being a Prime member. So after a short break here, I'm going to launch a new stream, and I'll be playing one of my all-time favorite games today, Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, grab a drink and a snack, and then why don't you join me and we'll follow Aloy and learn more about where she comes from and the world she lives in. And I'll be playing it on the hardest settings, so it's going to be a challenge, but come hang out, enjoy the game with me, visit, interact, and let's have some fun. So thank you for watching today, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.